Welcome back to PYJynJoy, Messages from the Divine. This is Charmaine, your holistic life coach, coming to you with a message for the collective. So as always, with messages for the collective, it will resonate with some and it won't resonate with others. And for those that it does resonate, I hope that you take this message and it can help you. For the ones it doesn't, well, share it with others. There may be people in your life that need to hear it. But before we get started, we'll cleanse the energy of the space. And prepare our minds to absorb the message. So we'll take 3 deep cleansing breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. So let your eyelids flutter closed. Relax your shoulders. Any tension in your jaw, release it. And then inhale. Feel the fresh cleansing air enter into your heart space and expanding out to the rest of your body. And then gently exhale from your mouth with a sigh. Release that tension. Let it go. Again, inhale deeply. Whatever thoughts you had before will leave as you exhale. Preparing to listen to this message. Inhale deeply. A little deeper. And then gently exhale, sigh it out, let it all go, and let your eyelids flutter open. So we'll work with the Divine deck today and see what message we have for the collective. So Divine, what message do you have for the collective? Divine, what message do you have for the collective that's for their highest good? What message do you have for the collective? Let's split the deck. It's not a full, easy split, but it is a split. So we have Suffering in Silence, 9, and Solar Plexus Chakra, 3. So 9 is about completions and endings. You see a person sitting there at the top of a mountain that has stairs chiseled into it, and then they're facing out towards the rising sun. So they're trying to overcome it by climbing higher, but they are still suffering. So there must be something going on with that. We'll find out a little more. And then 3, solar plexus, that's the chakra location at your belly. So above your navel and below your rib cage. And 3 is all about expansion. It's Trinity. It's you working on getting more information in your feelings. So let's see where this goes as we shuffle again and see. So what does that mean? So we'll do a 5-card spread. So we have immediate past rather. 5, wisdom, change. So again, remember that sun. So with that suffering in silence, it must be where you're in need of a mentor. This is the Hierophant, a guide, someone who can help you. So you see he's bringing his book of wisdom along with his little dog and has a family that's up ahead that he's getting ready to help. So let's see, and 5 is change. So that's your immediate past. Present, trapped in fear, which we already saw with the other emotional card with feeling suffering in silence. But this has 8. 8 is about your prosperity. So with that, it's more as though it's an illusion that you're really trapped. It's all in your head. It's in the mental, because it really isn't the way that you are right now. It's more that you are feeling that way and thinking that way, which is why this person will be able to help you. And we'll go a little deeper as we pull all cards down. But in the immediate future, you have light. You have the sun. So again, the sun is repeating itself. 1 + 9 is 10. So that's new beginnings. So remember before it was the endings, but now you have beginnings. So in the immediate future, the sun will rise. So the sun in the first, suffering in silence, the sun with the wisdom, the sun with the light. Distant past was mental conflict. So that's the suffering in silence. You had some mental conflict there. So that's 2. And mental, you can see that it has all of the seasons around it. Summer, winter, spring, fall. And it's in your head. So that's what I'm saying. It's just you internally. It's not something that is outwardly affecting you. It's you and your thoughts. So it's about changing your mindset. And that's important, especially in days like today. You know, it's a lot going on. So you want to have your mindset clear and focused on the positive. The distant future, again, you have two, a spiritual union. So you'll come together, heads together with someone else that you have something in common with. And with that, that's what will happen in the distant future. You can see it's green, so that's all about your heart, your emotions, your feelings. So let's now put this all together and see what we come up with. So we have 8 and 2 is 10, plus 19, so that's 29, 30, 31, and 5 is 36. So 3 plus 6 is 9, so completions. So there will be some endings there. And look at the bottom. I pulled the bottom card just to see, and that's the suffering and silence, the 9 again. So you have to get out of that. So let's see. Divine, tell us some more. I want to start with this mental conflict. Tell us more about the mental conflict that's happening for the collective out there that is on their minds. Tell us more about that mental conflict. Hope. You still have hope. So even though you're conflicted, excuse me, you have the hope within you. So that's the star. And when you see a star, like wish upon a star, so you're hoping. So you don't want to feel this way, but you're not able to do it and get out of this funk, let's say, on your own, which is why you'll need the wisdom, the Hierophant to come and help you. 7 plus 1 is 8. So again, it's all about your prosperity, your abundance. So let's see. What more can you tell us about this distant past? You still have hope. What does Divine, what can you tell for the collective? This still having hope in the distant past. Power. 8 again. So there's a lot of 8s. So with that power, you have the strength. You have the inner strength to move forward and get yourself from behind this ball of negativity, you know. You'll be able to move beyond that. And you can see within is still the green eye, so like the green, the connection to your heart and your emotions. But you have it in you to do it. Just draw on that strength. You have the hope, you have the strength. You'll be able to pull yourself out of that with some help. So speaking of the help, Divine, tell us more about this guide, this mentor who can help the collective out there with their mental concerns, with the thoughts that are on their head. And when I'm saying mental, some people use mental like, oh, they're crazy. No, that's not how I'm referring to. I'm just saying the mental of the mind. So let's see. Triumph. So you will be successful with this person that's going to help you. 7 is spirituality. So perhaps it will be a spiritual guide for you. Whatever religion or spirituality that you focus on, then turn to the people there and they may be able to help you with that. And it will be triumphant. So riding in on the horse, this is the chariot. So you're charging forward and you have great success. And again, look at the sun. So a lot with the sun is happening here. So let's see. Tell us some more about this triumphant success with this guide, this mentor that will help the collective. So Divine, tell us some more about that. Foundation and achievement, 4. So remember the little family here? Now, let me put them together so you can see. So you have the little family in their house behind them, and now here they are with the rainbow. So they've made the changes. Now they're preparing to move forward after the rainbow. After the rain is always the rainbow. So your foundation, your achievements, that's something that's going on for you. So that is very good. So you'll speak with this person. Like we said, it's triumphant. You'll have a fresh start. You're in the planning phase of it. You're putting the structure, the foundation together, and that's great. But presently, you are still trapped in the sphere. We're still got to get you a little further ahead, just knowing that you do have the ability in there, and you will. So Divine, tell us some more about the present state of this trapped in fear where there really is nothing to be afraid of. It's like they just don't want to let go. So Divine, tell us more about that. Deception and envy, 7. So again, something with spirituality, inner wisdom, your thoughts. So deception and envy, there's someone there that is envious of you and that you don't know. This person you see has on a mask. And again, it's green. So perhaps it's someone that's close to your heart, perhaps a family member, but they are behaving in one way, but in reality, they're doing something negative. So just be mindful of that. Pay attention. And like I said earlier, when you have tarot messages, it's giving you the barometer of what's happening, but letting you know so then you can make the change. So just be mindful of who's around you and pay attention more closely. You don't want them to keep you in that fearful state. And maybe that's what it is, that you're trying to get out, but then this person that you trust is really not trustworthy and dragging you right back where you were. So trust more and lean more on the guidance of the mentor that can help you. So tell us more about this present situation with this other individual, divine. Who all is that? Movement, choices, and decisions too. So maybe it is your partner. Maybe this is your, you see there's rings in there. Maybe this is a relationship with your husband, your wife, and it's them that's, like I said, is someone close to your heart, and it's them. And two, that's a couple, a pair. And with that, it's something where you'll need to make a decision and make a choice. So perhaps you're suffering in silence because this person that is your partner, in your mind, something isn't quite right with them. So you're needing to speak with others to help you to figure this out. And you'll come across having to make some movement, some choices, some decisions in the present few time. So let's move and see, what can you tell us more about that? This movement, choices, and decisions. What is that? Because I want to get more clarity to help the collective. Awareness, 1, the magician. So with that, you are really connecting with source. Remember the spirituality? You're really connecting with source, spirit, whatever you call the higher power. You've plugged in, you've tuned in. So you are building your awareness of things around you. So you'll see, and you'll be able to see more clearly, because with the magician, you know that he has all of the resources. So the cups, the pentacles, the swords, those wands, everything is at the magician's disposal, and what's above, so below, and using those to make things better. And that's what you'll need to do. You'll need to pull on your inner magician and realize that you can get through this, that this is something that is not a permanent situation. You may be just mistaken. So let's move to the immediate future here with light. So the sun is there. So tell us more, divine, about the immediate future for this couple. What's going on with that? Rejoice in celebration. So it's 3 coming together and being happy. So it could very well be that with this, maybe it's the whole family will rejoice, because remember, it keeps showing the couple with a child. So in this case, it's the 3 of you coming together. You'll be happy. You'll be a good family again. You still look like little sun orbs are in there. So you have that rejoicing. So you don't have to worry. You've cleared things up. You've gotten all the clarity that you need. You've spoken with someone who can advise you. You're aware of what's going on, but you're able to get through that. You don't have to suffer anymore. So tell us more about this immediate future, divine. Tell us more about that. Oops, cards are slipping. Victory and success, 6. So you will be, just rejoice, so you will be victorious and successful. And we already had 6 before, so it's really just you being able to do well. The loyalty is there. Your family is all together. You've come to a conclusion that it's good. And even here you see the sun. So the sun is bursting through as you're trumpeting your success. So now let's take a look at the distant future. So the spiritual union, this connection, heads together, people of like minds. Tell us more about that, divine. What is that all about? Destiny, 10. 1, new beginnings. So the 2 of you will be able to get past this. Whatever was on your mind that you were thinking is something is wrong and you weren't sure if they were being deceptive or what, you were able to speak things out and be successful at it because you're destined. So this could very well be with the spiritual union. This could very well be your twin flame, someone that you were so connected to is your other half. And that is a very good thing. So you want to communicate most of all and be clear with what's happening with your relationship. Don't internalize things so much. It may just be all in your mind if you're not really paying attention. But you have people that you can speak to clear it up. I'm happy to work with you too. Like I said, I'm a life coach. So if this is happening to someone, drop it in the comments. Or you can go to PYJynJoy.com, PYJynJoy, and book a one-on-one session. And we could talk things through. But for this, for the collective, it's really coming through that you are having the ability to overcome this suffering in silence, to be victorious. You're destined. So this is your twin flame. Work things through with them and see what's going on. And you will be able to resolve the situation. So let's just get a little further clarity with the angel deck. So angels, tell us some more about this. What more can you say about this situation with this couple, these twin flames? Tell us some more. The moon. The moon came up again. Remember, we had the moon before with this deck. So you have the moon, Archangel Haniel, important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. See, release fears, trapped in fear. So this is just reconfirming it. So you're trapped yourself in fear, but the moon is telling you to release it. That's what's holding you back. That's what's keeping you back from having this great relationship with your twin flame. There's nothing there for you to really worry about, but pay attention to your inner thoughts, what your intuition tells you. That will guide you as well. So that's with that. So let's see what else. So it's this. The angels are really confirming it. So angels, what more can you tell us about this twin flames, this couple that's destined? The Empress, 3, lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others, Archangel Gabriel. So with that, it's about, again, remember the 3? So you and your family, you're the Empress. You're responsible for your family, and you want to keep them together. So make sure that you are paying attention to things and you nurture yourself, you nurture them, and then that way you can come together and you will be very, very successful in it. You'll have abundance. Let's see what the bottom deck shows. It says to 7 of water, again, spiritual with your emotions, a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. But in this, it's stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating and release fears that hold you back. Let it go. It's time for you to move forward, as well as to find balance. 1 + 4 is 5. Again, just like the Hierophant, the wisdom card here. Find that balance. This is Archangel Zadkiel. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. So this Hierophant is going to help you. The 5s, 4 + 1 is 5, and 5 will help you. So see it that way and find the balance between your emotions and also compromising with your partner, your twin flame. So now let's see what crystal will enhance this message. Divine, what crystal will help this twin flame couple? Divine, what crystal's attributes will be best served for this twin flame couple? What is best for them crystal-wise? Let's see if something pops out. Cards haven't been popping as much recently, so let's do a shuffle. And it's just good to know. It's like good to tap in and see what's going on. We have turquoise, prioritize your health. So turquoise, so then that's the same thing too. You have to find balance and moderation. So be careful with yourself and what you're doing, and be aware of not going too stressful, because stress is not good for your health. You don't want to internalize things. You don't want to suffer in silence. You need to speak out to your guide as well as to your partner so that you can be successful. And that's what you will be. So that is the message for you today, collective. I hope that that worked well for you, that it gives you some insights as to what to do in this situation. And if this video resonated with you, I would greatly appreciate it if you would tap the heart, the like button and like it, as well as the subscribe button so you can get notification. Click the notification bell so you can know when I'm posting. I do post every day, as well as go live. I do some life coaching, the tarot, some astrology, all of that. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope that all is well with you.